Indian culture is really diverse, hence it would not have been possible to cover everything in this single video. So I have to come up with a way that will allow us to do so by ourselves with the help of the movies. Well, now, how are movies going to help us to understand about Indian culture? Well, the movies being a primary source of entertainment for many people around the world, it is also kind of like a literary form of an art which reflects more about the society and its culture of that particular time, place, and era. That's why we have the historical movie genre specifically, but there are even the movies which in a way reflects the culture itself. So in this video I'm going to point out a few of those movies that you can go through and watch through and how does they reflect the Indian culture. The first movie is about the Indian parents who struggle to get their daughter into the prestigious English medium school, and this is really relatable to my own story too as well. Because here in India, parents, unlike the Western culture, they try really hard to get their students a really amazing kind of a background, credentials, and so that they can have a good life than their own. And this movie is all about that. Now the second is Lagan, which was released in 2001. In this movie, a few of the villagers who are struggling to pay the taxes in the time of the colonial rule are challenged for the cricket game. If they won, all their taxes would be forgiven. Now what is the takeaway from this movie is the Hindu-Muslim unity and the team spirit that India has, and in turn the nationalism. It beautifully portrays that the India can assimilate all the things that come across and make their own really easily. So you can go through that movie too. So many of you might have heard that the Indian weddings have their own essence, and they really hold this culture heritage kind of a thing in their way, because they are really huge and big, and the celebration is amazing. So in order to get an idea about that, you can watch this movie called as Hum Aapke Hai Kaun, which will take you to the place in a family which is really huge, and the emotion that are set at the time of the weddings. Not the least is A Passage to India, 1984. If you want to ever go back into the time of the British colonizer rule and see how Indian people used to have a relationship with their British colonizer, this movie is a must-watch for you. You can go and watch it through, and it is written by E.M. Forster, I guess. So it is another kind of a movie. Now that's all for it. Thank you so much for watching the video.